Hey, what's up? My name is Rustin Revilla. This is my wife, Stacy. We're the owners of 808 Brooklyn Tattoo in North Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York. I grew up in Hawaii and as a construction worker, and I didn't want to work construction anymore, and I've always been into art, and I got out of construction to go back to school, and I was taking some community college courses and working, and at work I met a guy that was like, you should learn to tattoo, you do some really cool stuff, and next thing you know, traded some equipment, and I started going over to his house while he was tattooing people. And then he got a job somewhere, so I couldn't learn from him anymore, so I put it away for about 3 or 4 years before I was able to find a formal apprenticeship at a shop that I spent almost 4 years apprenticing. Once out of my apprenticeship, I tattooed around Hawaii for about a year and a half, and I was just too much burnt skin, and I was trying to get to lighter skin to do color work. I really love putting in bright, bold colors, and skin wasn't there, so I came out to New York, and I worked at a shop for about 7 years. It was just a time that I needed to make a move and do something for myself and my family, so my wife and we saved all we could, and we started our own business. 12 years later, it was another time to branch out. Now we're in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York. I've always been a BMX rider, mountain biking, and it's always been kind of a dream to ride my bike across the Brooklyn Bridge and hang out around New York City. So I've lived here 18 years, and I finally got my chance. My son is old enough, and we went out for our first ride around the city, and we parked near this area we're in now, and we got out and we took our bikes around, and my son was like, "Dad, we should move to Brooklyn." And I said to him, "Well, before we move to Brooklyn, we're gonna have to have a business here." Just at that moment, we rounded a corner and saw this location available for rent. The next day was my wife's birthday, and on her birthday, we came out here to take a look at the spot and called the landlord, and next thing you know, 17 days later, I had keys. Honestly, searching for a style has been a difficult thing for me because I don't want to be pigeonholed to being just one particular style of tattooer. I like a lot of different things, and color realism is probably one of the most things I like to do, but black and gray realism as well. I'm very illustrative. I like to tell a story with a visual aspect. Family for me is everything. My kids, my wife, and my oldest son. He's carrying on for me at the moment. All my kids have really adapted to the artistic side of what we do, and I can totally see all of them eventually tattooing. I'm really excited about that. If you're trying to get a hold of me, you can find me in all avenues of social media. The new shop here is 164 North 6th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11211.